Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be talking about news of how Stellar Lumens could replace Swift as the go-to platform for cross-border payments. So I recently came across an article which indicated how the fintech company LightNet aims to target the moving of $50 billion worth of international payments annually through the utility of the Stellar blockchain network. So LightNet is a fintech company and is affiliated with a number of financial bodies around the world, namely based in Southeast Asia. So LightNet is currently involved in providing remittance payment corridors to a number of entities within the Southeast Asian region, whereby LightNet has primarily focused on this region of the world, namely due to the sizable number of unbanked migrant workers that typically work in this area of the world. And such migrant workers typically send money to their country of origin to their families. So currently these migrant workers typically use the SWIFT system to send remittances to their family. However, the use of the SWIFT system comes with a number of limitations and negatives, whereby payments sent through and authorized through the SWIFT system typically take days to be verified and achieve finality. And furthermore, the use of the SWIFT system also leads to excessive and sizable transaction fees, whereby in some instances transaction fees can amount to 2 to 3% of the initial sum of money sent to a payee. So LightNet has directly targeted Southeast Asia as a remittance payment corridor, namely due to the sizable funds that pass through this region of the world, whereby $150 billion worth of remittances pass through Southeast Asia on an annual basis. Coupled with the sizable sums of remittances that pass through Southeast Asia, LightNet has decided to leverage the blockchain network to actively verify and enable remittances to pass from a payer to a payee. So in response to LightNet directly leveraging the Stellar blockchain, the chairman at LightNet stated, "We launched LightNet to offer low cost and instantaneous financial inclusivity and mobility to the 4 billion lives across Asia Pacific, all powered by Stellar's fast, scalable, sustainable blockchain technology." So LightNet may have decided to directly leverage the Stellar blockchain for initiatives surrounding remittance payments, namely due to the innate qualities and features which make Stellar a highly attractive blockchain for development surrounding remittance payments, especially Stellar's high finality rates and the low cost associated with the transferring of funds between a payer and a payee, whereby in the case of finality it only takes 2 to 3 seconds for a transaction to be validated, and in the case of costs are seemingly minute and redundant really when a remittance payment is passed from a payer to a payee across the world. And as mentioned in the article, over $150 billion worth of remittances pass through this region of the world. So if LightNet is successful in being the primary validator in terms of remittance payments in this region of the world, this could be enormous for the overarching Stellar blockchain. The potential for hundreds of billions worth of remittances passing from this region of the world will lead to synonymous increases in the demand for the LCX token. So another exciting development surrounding the LightNet initiative is that one of its key backers and investors in 7bank directly owns all the 7-Eleven stores based in Japan, and also owns a sizable number of 7-Eleven stores in Taiwan, China and the Philippines. As mentioned, and as we know, 7bank is a direct investor into the LightNet initiative. So this factor could lead to the likes of 7bank directly utilizing LightNet's payment infrastructure, which is a lot more cost effective and cheaper compared to legacy payment infrastructure, namely Swift. So the potential utility of the LightNet payment infrastructure in 7-Eleven stores across the likes of Japan and China would be huge for the overarching Stellar blockchain, whereby both nations have sizable populations, and as a result there will be invariably large degrees of transactions which will arise at stores in these respective countries. And again, as mentioned, due to the sizable number of transactions which will arise on these stores, this will lead to invariable increases in the level of transactions which will be actively verified via the Stellar blockchain. So due to the innate qualities and characteristics synonymous with the Stellar blockchain, especially surrounding Stellar's high finality rates and cost effectiveness, it makes no surprise that the Stellar blockchain and its XLM token is ISO 20022 compliant, and is indicative of the potential utility of the Stellar blockchain for other use cases, especially surrounding payment action execution between banks. And the direct utility of the Stellar blockchain by the LightNet offering is one step closer to Stellar becoming a keystone in the validation and the enabling of payment actions between banks, individuals and other financial institutions. So the highly desirable innate qualities attached to the Stellar blockchain may lead to more financial bodies turning away from the likes of Swift and other traditional financial infrastructure and moving to networks which are ISO 20022 compliant, such as Stellar. And this will be overall beneficial for the overarching Stellar blockchain and XLM token holders, as the utility of the blockchain continues to grow over time. With the innate qualities attached to this Stellar blockchain, especially in enabling payment action execution, Stellar could become a keystone in payment actions in years to come. What are your thoughts on Stellar? Will Stellar become a key component of the financial system? Let us know your views in the comments below. Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe and click on the notification bell. Let us know your views in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.